morning, all of you. Today I will discuss about the subject of pathophysiology and topic is depression. First of all, discuss about the learning objectives of depression based on the content in this chapter. Based on the content in this chapter, the reader should be able to like introduction and definition of depression, types of depressions, and epidemiology of depressions, etiology of depressions, and pathophysiology of depressions, clinical manifestations of depressions, and diagnosis of depressions, and last one is treatment of depressions. These are the learning objectives of depression. Next one is learning outcomes of depression. By the end of the lecture, the student should be able to understand like introduction and definition of depressions, types of depressions, and epidemiology of depressions, etiology of depressions, pathophysiology of depressions, and clinical manifestations of depressions, and diagnosis of depressions and treatment of depressions. These are the learning outcomes of depression. First one is introduction. Introduction of depression. Depression is a affective disorder. Depression is a affective disorder, and affective disorders means mental illness characterized by pathological changes in mood. In which the mental depression is a mental illness and characterized by pathophysiological pathological changes in mood. Pathological changes means abnormal anatomical or physiological changes of manifestations of disease, also known as pathological changes, and pathological mood. Pathological mood, which is especially sadness and elations, it is in the form of suicide and as the result of reckless behavior. And depression, pathologically depressed mood. Next one is definition. Definition of depression. Depression by the World Health Organization. Common, common mental disorders that present with depressed mood and loss of interest or pleasures, feeling of guilt or low self-worth, disturbed sleep or appetite, low energy, and poor concentrations. These are the disorders during the depressions like loss of interest or pleasures, feelings or guilt or low self-worth, disturbed sleep or appetite, low energy, and poor concentrations. This is the definition of depression by the World Health Organization. Next one is types of depression. Types of depression. Major depressive disorders. Major depressive disorders, recurrence of long episodes of low moods or one extend episodes that seems to be never ending, like atypical depressions. First one type is depression is atypical depressions. Second one is postpartum depressions. Third one is cationic depressions, and next one is seasonal affective disorders, and next one is melancholic depressions, and first one is atypical depressions, in which atypical depressions is a subtype of major depression or dysrhythmic disorders, dysthymic disorders. Atypical depression is a subtype of major depressions or dysthymic disorders, and severe specific symptoms in atypical depressions like increased appetite, overweight gain, sleepiness or excessive sleepiness, and marked fatigue and weakness, thoughts that are strongly reactive to environmental. These are the symptoms of atypical depressions. And next one is postpartum depressions. Postpartum depressions means PPD. PPD means postpartum depressions, in which postpartum depression is a complex mix of physical, emotional, and behavioral changes that happen in some women after giving birth. The postpartum depression is a complex mix of physical, emotional, and behavioral changes that happen in some women after giving birth, also known as postpartum depressions. Next one type is cationic depression. Cationic depression is a subtype of depression characterized by not speaking and seeming to be in a dose for a prolonged depressions, also known as cationic depression. Next one type is seasonal affective disorder. Seasonal affective disorder. Seasonal affective disorders means symptoms or feelings depressed, not of the day, most of the day, nearby one day, and losing interest in activities you once enjoyed, and having low energy, and having problems with sleeping, and changes in your appetite and weight, and having difficulty in connectivity, also known as seasonal affective disorders. During the seasonal affective disorders, symptoms of like feelings depressed most of the day, near every day, and loss of interest, having low energy, having problems with sleeping, and changes in your appetite and weight, having difficulty to connectivity. And next one type is melancholic depression. Melancholic depression is a major depressive disorder. Melancholic depression is a major depressive disorder. The disorder can affect many areas of life, including work, schools, and relationships, also known as melancholic depression. Next one, manic depression, bipolar disorder. Manic depressions means bipolar disorders. Four episodes of bipolar disorders. Four episodes, four episodes of bipolar disorders and manic depressions. Manic depression means bipolar disorders was formerly called manic depression. Manic depression is a form of affective disorder or mood disorders in which manic disorder hypomanic episodes change from one to normal moods and accompanied by high energy state, and four states, four episodes of bipolar disorders like depressive episodes. Next one is manic episodes. Next one is hypomanic episodes, and last one is mixed mode states. These are the four episodes of bipolar disorders and manic depressions. Next one is dysthymic depression. Dysthymic depression is defined as a low mood occurring for at least 2 years along with at least two and symptoms of depression, also known as dysthymic depression, and lasts a long time but involves less severe symptoms and leads a normal life, but we may not be functioning well or feeling good during the dysthymic depression. And next one is situational depression. Situational depression, in which situational depression is a short-term stress and related type of depression. Is a short-term stress related type of depression. And next one type is psychotic depression. Next one type is psychotic depression, in which psychotic depression is a subtype of major depressions that occurs when a severe depression illness including some form of psychosis. And next one type is endogenous depression, in which endogenous depression occurs without the presence of stress or trauma. It may be primarily caused by genetic and biological factors, in which endogenous depression involve the genetic and biological factors, and endogenous depression is biologically based depression. And next one is epidemiology. Next one is epidemiology. Globally, more than 350 million people of all ages suffer from depression. Globally, more than 350 million people of all ages suffers from depression according to World Health Organization. And for the age group, for the age group 15 to 44 major depressions. For the age group 15 to 44 major depressions is the leading cause of disability in the United States. 15 to 14 major depression is the leading cause of disability in the United States. And women are nearly twice likely to suffer from a major depressive disorders than men are. Major depressive disorders suffer the men's, women's, and then men's. And with as the symptoms, with as the symptoms of depression becomes even more severe, with as the symptoms of depression become even more severe, and then about 30% of people with depressive illness attempt suicides. Total percent of 30% of people with depressive attempt to suicide. Next one is etiology. Etiology of depression. Etiology of depression, the cause, set of cause, and manner of causes or disease conditions, also known as etiology. And genetic causes. First one is genetic causes. Genetic causes means can be caused by a mutation. Genetic cause means can be caused by a mutation in one gene, monogenic disorders, by mutation in multiple genes, multiple inheritance disorders. And second one is environmental factors, in which environmental factors, abiotic or biotic, that's influence living organism, and abiotic factors include a ambient and temperature, amount of sunlight, and peak pH of waters, soil in which an organism lives, also known as environmental factors. Next one is biochemical factors, in which biochemical factors, biochemical theory of depression, biochemical theory of depression postulates and deficiency of neurotransmitters in certain area of the brain, like examples of neurotransmitters like noradrenaline, serotonin, and dopamine. These are the neurotransmitters are found in the brain, and deficiency of neurotransmitters cause the depression. And next one is dopaminergic activity. Next one is dopaminergic activity. During the dopaminergic activity, reduce in case of depression. Reduced in case of depression. Dopaminergic activity is reduced in the case of depression and overactivity in mania. Dopaminergic activity reduced during the depression and overactivity during the mania. Next one is endocrine factors. Next one is endocrine factor like hypothyroidism, Cushing syndrome, hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism means below the level of low level of thyroid hormones in blood, also known as hypothyroidism and Cushing syndrome. Cushing syndrome, a condition that occurs from exposure to high cortisol level for a long time, and the most common is the cause of steroid drugs. Steroid drugs are cause the Cushing syndrome, and most common form of exposures to high cortisol level for a long time. And next one is endo abuse of drugs or alcohol. Abuse of drugs or alcohol. Abuse of alcohol causes the depression and hormonal level changes and physical illness and side effects of medications. Many types of medications are cause the physical illness and side effect. Next one is pathophysiology. Pathophysiology of depression on the basis of the biogenic amine hypothesis. On the basis of the biogenic amine hypothesis. And next one is the receptor sensitivity hypothesis. The receptor sensitivity hypothesis. And third one is the serotonin only hypothesis, and fourth one is permissive hypothesis, and fifth one is the electrolyte membrane hypothesis, and sixth one is neuro neuroendocrine hypothesis. These are the pathophysiology symptoms. And first one is the biogenic amine hypothesis. First one is the biogenic amine hypothesis. Biogenic amines. What is biogenic amines? Biogenic amines is a biogenic substance. Biogenic amines is a biogenic substance with one or more amine groups. They are basic nitrogenous compounds formed mainly by decarboxylation of amines or the amination and transamination of alkaloid and ketones, also known as biogenic amines. Biogenic amines, also known as catecholamines, like noradrenaline, adrenaline, and dopamine, and dopamine, noradrenaline, and adrenaline. These are the catecholamines and biogenic amines. First one, and histamine, serotonin. These are the biogenic amines caused by biogenic amine hypothesis caused by an deficiency of monoamines caused by an deficiency of monoamines, particularly noradrenaline and serotonin, in which biogenic amino hypothesis caused by the deficiency of monoamines like noradrenaline and serotonin. These are the neurotransmitters and cannot explain the delay in time of onset of clinical relief of depression of up to 6 to 8 weeks. Cannot explain the delay in time of onset and of clinical relief of depression of up to 6 to 8 weeks. Second one is the receptor sensitivity hypothesis. The receptor sensitivity hypothesis. Receptor sensitivity means the some concentration of drug. The some concentration of drug. The some concentration of drug will produce a greater or less physiological response means receptor sensitivity. And depression is the result of pathological alteration. Depression is the result of a pathological alterations and supersensitivity and upregulation in receptor site. The pathological alterations means being as such to a degree that extreme, excessive, or markedly by abnormal pathological layer and fear. The tricyclic antidepressants and monoamino oxidase inhibitors cause desensitizations, the uncoupling of receptor sites, and possibly downregulation, a decrease in the number of receptor sites. Next one is the serotonin only hypothesis. The serotonin only hypothesis in emphasize emphasize the role of serotonin in depression and downplay noradrenaline. Emphasis. Emphasis means give special importance or value to in speaking and writing. But the serotonin only theory has shortcoming. It does not explain why there is a delay in onset of clinical relief, and it does not explain the role of noradrenaline in depression. It does not explain the role of noradrenaline depression. Next one is the permissive hypothesis. The permissive hypothesis, the control of emotional behavior. The control of emotional behavior results from a balance between noradrenaline and serotonin. Permissive hypothesis means permissive hypothesis, the pH of serotonin functions. The pH of serotonin function step and low serotonic functions and accounts for both mania and depressive states through defective dumping of other norepinephrine, mainly noradrenaline and dopamine. The control of emotional behaviors results from a balance between noradrenaline and serotonin. And if serotonin and noradrenaline falls to abnormally low level, the patients become depressed. The level of serotonin and noradrenaline falls abnormally cause the depression. If the level of serotonin if the level of serotonin falls and the level of noradrenaline becomes abnormally high, the patients become mania. The level of serotonin and falls and level of noradrenaline becomes high, the patients become mania. During the mania, noradrenaline level is high and serotonin level is low, also called Menic disease. Next one is the electrolyte membrane hypothesis. The electrolyte membrane hypothesis. The electrolyte membrane hypothesis means hypocalcemia. Hypocalcemia may be associated with anemia. Hypocalcemia means decrease the level of calcium in blood may be associated with mania, and hypercalcemia is associated with depression. Hypercalcemia means increase the level of calcium in blood as associated with depression, also known as electrolyte membrane hypothesis. Next one is the neuroendocrine hypothesis. The neuroendocrine hypothesis. Pathological pathological mood states are explained or contribute to by altered endocrine functions, in which neuroendocrine hypothesis in, include the endocrine functions and pathological mood state. Next one is clinical manifestations. Clinical manifestations of depressions. Clinical manifestations of depression. Thinking a pessimistic and in some cases suicidal. During the depression, thinking is pessimistic and in some cases suicidal. In severe cases, in severe cases, psychotic symptoms such as hallucination and delusion. Hallucination and delusions. Hallucinations means are where someone sees, hear, smell, taste, or feel things that doesn't exist, in which outside their mind. And delusions means in a mental disorder. Delusions means a mental disorder may be present. And next one is insomnia or hypersomnia, libido, weight loss, loss of appetite. These are the clinical manifestations of depressions. Insomnia means loss of sleepiness, and hypersomnia means increase the level of sleepiness and libido. Weight loss, loss of appetites means anorexia, and intellectual libido. Libido means is a person. Libido means is a person overall sexual drive or desire of sexual activities. Intellectual or connective symptoms included a decreased ability to concentrate and slowed thinking and poor memory for recent events. Intellectual means related to the intellect, and cognitive symptoms. Intellectual or cognitive symptoms include a decreased ability to concentrate and slowing thinking and a poor memory for recent events. Next one is first one, situation, in which situations, loss and isolation, conflict, stress, and isolation means the process or fact of isolating or being isolated. And next one is conflict. Conflict is a struggle or an oppositions. And next one is thoughts, negative thinking habits, and her self-criticism and unfair and unrealistic thoughts. And next one is emotions. Her self-criticism is a tendency to evaluate on self honestly. And next one is emotions, discouragements, sadness, irritability, anger, numbness, and anxiety during the emotions. And discouragement means as a loss of confidence or enthusiasm, and dispreparedness is next one is physical states like altered sleep, low energy and fatigue, agitations, and change in brain chemistry. Next one is actions, social withdrawal. Social withdrawal means where you many even want to avoid contact with family and close friends, and reduced activity level, poor self-care. And next one is physical state like altered sleep and low energy fatigue and agitations, change in brain chemistry. Next one is diagnosis. Next one is diagnosis. Diagnosis of depression. Diagnosis of depression, ICD. ICD means intracranial classification of international classification for disease. International classification of disease. 10 diagnostic criteria for a depressive episodes. 10 diagnosis criteria for a depressive episodes in international classification for disease ICH, in which the diagnostic and statistical manual and mental disorders. Usually symptoms. Usually symptoms like depressed mood and loss of interest and enjoyment and reduced energy leading to increased fatigability and diminished activity. Fatigability means a tendency to get tired. Fatigability means a tendency to get tired or lose strength, see more like weakness and physical and mental illness, weakness. These are the diagnostic test of depression. Next one is common symptoms. Common symptoms of depression like reduced concentration and attention, like reduced concentration and attention, and reduced self-esteem and self-confidence, and ideas of guilt and unworthiness. Guilt means feeling responsible, and unworthiness means the quality or state of lacking merit a value based contentability and disability, discapableness, and short shortness. These are the common symptoms of depression. And bleak and persistent view of futures and ideas or act of self-harm or suicide. Disturbed sleep and diminished appetite means anorexia, and disturbed sleep means insomnia and hypersomnia. These are the common symptoms of depression. Next one is treatment. Next one is treatment of depression, in which treatment of depression are used the medicine of antidepressant drugs, in which first category is MAO inhibitors. Is MAO inhibitors means monoamino oxidase inhibitors, in which first one type of MAO inhibitors is reversible inhibitors, means isocarboxazide pronazide, phenylazine, and trenylcyclopharmine. And second one is reversible, in which reversible monoamine oxidase inhibitors like meclobamide and chlorgelin. This is the reversible MAO inhibitors. And second one is tricyclic antidepressants. Second one is tricyclic antidepressants. TCAS means tricyclic antidepressants. Noradrenaline and 5-HT means serotonin. Noradrenaline and serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Noradrenaline and serotonin reuptake inhibitors like imipramine, amitriptyline, doxepine, dotiapine, and clomipramine. These are the inhibitors of sodium and serotonin reuptake. Next one is noradrenaline reuptake inhibitors. Noradrenaline reuptake inhibitors like decim, desmipramine, decimipramine, nortriptyline, amoxapine. These are the example of noradrenaline reuptake inhibitors. Next one type is selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. SSRI. SSRI means selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors like fluoxetine, fluvoxamine, sertraline, and citalopram. And next one category is atypical antidepressants like trazodone, trazodone, and manserine. Example of atypical antidepressants like trazodone, manserine, mirtazapine, venlafaxine, duloxetine, bupropion, and tianeptine. These are the example of atypical antidepressants. Next one is MAO inhibitors, monoamino oxidase inhibitors. Drugs act by increasing the local availability of noradrenaline or serotonin. Drugs act by increasing the local availability of noradrenaline and serotonin. And monoamino oxidase inhibitor is mitochondrial enzyme involved in oxidative deamination of these amines. Monoamino oxidase is a mitochondrial enzyme. Monoamines is oxidate. Monoamine oxidase is a mitochondrial enzymes involved in oxidative deamination of these amines. And monoamino oxidase, a peripheral nerve ending, intestine and placenta like serotonin and noradrenaline. Monoamino oxidase B, brain and placentals and neurotransmitter in which monoamino oxidase B is dopamine. And next one is selective monoamino oxidase A inhibitors like Rima have antidepressants property. Example of MAO, a meclobamide. These are the monoamino oxidase inhibitors. Next one is non-pharmacological therapy. Non-pharmacological therapy means non-therapeutic therapy, and in which non-pharmacological therapy lifestyle changes. Lifestyle changes like stress reduction and social support, and third one is sleep. These are the lifestyle changes during the depression like stress reductions, by the stress reductions, and by the social supports, and by the sleep. And next one is psychotherapy, in which psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT means cognitive behavioral therapy and interpersonal therapy. Interpersonal therapy and psychodynamic therapy, in which psychodynamic therapy. These are the non-pharmacological therapy. These are the non-pharmacological therapy. Next one is electroconvulsive therapy. ECT means electroconvulsive therapy. Safe and effective disorders for all subtype of major depressive disorders. Safe and effective disorders for all subtypes of major depressive disorders. Next one, adverse drug reactions like cognitive dysfunctions and cardiovascular dysfunctions and prolonged apnea. Next one is references like Clinical Pharmacy, 10th edition 2010 by P.N. Bennett. And second one reference is Clinical Pharmacy and Therapeutic, 5 September 2011 by Roger Walker, Kate Vitlesia. And next one is Pharmacotherapy and Pathophysiological Approaches, Deep Road, 7th edition. And fourth one is Essential of Medical Pharmacology, K.D. Tripathi, 5th editions. And next one is Basic and Clinical Pharmacology, Bertram K. Bertram G. Gurjain, 11th edition. And next one reference is Regendale Pharmacology, 6th edition. And last one reference is Pharmacology and Pharmacotherapeutics, R.S. Sotakar, 20 editions. Next one is multiple choice questions, MCQs, multiple choice questions of topic depression. First one question is depression is an. Depression is an. Option A is depression is an. Option A is emotional disorder. Option B is mood disorder and mental disorders. Option C is personality disorders, and option D is psychotic disorder. The right answer is B, emotional disorder. Option B, the right answer is option B, mood disorder and mental disorder. Next one question. What are sign and symptoms of depression? Option A is loss of interest or pleasure in hobbies. Option B, thought of death or suicide attempts. And option C is body aches, low energy and fatigue. And option D, all of the above. The right answer is D. All above the above are sign and symptoms of depression. Next one question. Depression is one part of Depression is one part of bipolar disorder. What is the other? Option A is happiness. Option B is mania. Option C is hoarding. Option D, anxiety. The right answer is B. Depression is one part of bipolar means mania. Next one question. What is postpartum depression? What is postpartum depression? Option A is depression during pregnancy. Option B, depression after childbirth. Option C, depression due to breastfeeding. And option D, none of the above. The right answer is B, depression after childbirth. Next one question. What causes of depression? Option A is environmental factor. Option B, genetic factor. And option C, biological factor. And option D, all of the above. The right answer is all of the above. environmental factor, genetic factor, and biological factors are cause the depression. Next one question. What is the treatment for depression? What is the treatment for depression? Option A is prescription medicines like antidepressants. Option B, psychotherapy means style therapy. And option C, self-care. And option D, all of the above. The right answer is D. All of the above are treated for depression like prescription medications, psychotherapy, and self-care. What are symptoms of depression in children and teens? Option A is increased energy and alertness. Option B, increased hunger. And option C, irritability, sadness, and crying. And option D is all of the above. The right answer is C. Irritability, sadness, and crying are the symptoms of depression in children and teens. Next one question. Depressed individual exhibits which of the following symptoms? Option A is behavioral symptoms. Option B, physical symptoms. Option C, cognitive symptoms. And option D, all of the above. The right answer is D, all of the above. Behavioral symptoms, physical symptoms, and cognitive symptoms are exhibit the depression. Next one, physical symptoms of chronic fatigue syndrome, CFS. CFS means chronic fatigue syndromes include which of the following? Option A is extreme fatigue, option B muscle pain, and option C chest pain, and option D all of the above. The right answer is D. All of the above. Extreme fatigue, muscle pain, and chest pain are the symptoms of CFS. Next one question. In major depression, which of the following is a significant neurotransmitter? In major depression, which of the following is significant neurotransmitter? Option A is serotonin, option B is dopamine, and option C is beta carotene, and option D acetylcholine. The right answer is A. Serotonin is a major neurotransmitters, significant neurotransmitters for the major depression. Thank you. Thank you all of you for a wonderful session.